Should you be sending in your own autograph pen to your next autograph signing? Today, I'm going to give you some reasons when you should and when you should not. Stick around and find out what those are. All right, hey everybody, welcome back to another episode. I am your host, Matt Powers of the Power Sports Memorabilia Show. Thank you again for joining me. If you guys can, visit the website, powersportsmemorabilia.com. Give me a follow over there on Instagram, at Powers Autographs. So with the amount of autograph signings I've been doing lately, and if you don't know which ones are coming up, go to the website, powersportsmemorabilia.com, and right at the top there's a banner that says upcoming autograph signings. Go ahead and click on that, and you can see the ones we got coming up there with Peyton Manning, Bill Cowher, and a couple other ones here. But anyway, go ahead and check out Larry Bird as well. So inevitably with every autograph signing, someone wants to send in their own pen to be used to sign their item. And so there's usually some good times to do that and some bad times to do that. And that's what we're going to talk about today is when should you do this and when shouldn't you, okay? So first off, let's talk about when should you send in your own pen to be used at an autograph signing. Well, number one, and this is an obvious one here, is the signing won't have the pen color that you want, okay? This is becoming a very rare occasion. I mean, unless you want like a pink color or like a weird kind of yellow color or something like that, but majority of signings now have pretty much every color under the rainbow. So you don't really need to be too concerned about that. But again, you probably want to ask beforehand, hey, are you going to have this specific color at the signing? And if the vendor says no, then yes, obviously you want to send in your pen for that signing. Okay. Number two reason you want to send in your own pen is if you have a multi-signed item, so an item that's been signed already by a few athletes, and you've used that same exact pen on that item. So you want to keep everything consistent. Obviously, that's going to make the item look very, very nice if it was signed and using the same exact pen. So that would be obviously a very important reason. Keep it all consistent. And number three reason to send in is you want to use a specific pen. So you like a Deco or you like a Prisma. Again, most signings are going to have these pens already. Dealers and vendors that they want to get their stuff signed in the best pens possible as well. So they're going to have those available for you. But again, always check and ask beforehand. And if you don't get the answer you want or they're unsure, again, go ahead and send in your own pen and you can use that specific pen for your item. Okay, so what would be some reasons not to send in your own pen for an autograph signing? Well, number one is you're probably not going to get your pen back. Okay, if an athlete is signing, 1,000 plus pieces and 30 people send in their own pens, it's very difficult to match up whose pen is whose. Okay, it's a big enough challenge to make sure everybody gets their own items back, and get them all organized that way. But pens are like the least of the concerns. So, these pens can be expensive, you're talking $10, $15 for a really, really nice pen, depending on which pen you're getting. So you may just be throwing that money away, considering, like I said, most of these autograph signings are going to have the pen type and the pen color that you want. Okay, so you may want to just save your money there. Don't worry about the hassle about getting your own pen back. All right? Number two, and this is probably the biggest reason I see and why you should not send in your own pen. What happens if your pen is the reason why your item is not signed to your satisfaction? For example, your pen ink runs out, your pen explodes, your pen smears, whatever it is that happens to your item. If it's your pen's fault, again, you have kind of a hard leg to stand on. I've seen this happen with other dealers where they'll just say, well, it was your pen and that's how it turned out, And that kind of puts you in a bad position. Now, if you had not sent in your own pen and it came back not to your satisfaction, now obviously you've got a leg to stand on. You can say, hey, this didn't turn out the way it was. Do you have something we can do here? Can I get a different item? Whatever it is. With me, for example, if something like that happened, we'll do everything we can to, make sure that the item gets signed correctly. But again, I've seen other dealers just, oh man, it's just a bad attitude when it comes to if something bad happens to your pen. they'll just use that as an excuse all the time to not get you what you want, and you don't want to do that. In this industry and really in life and everything, you always want to protect yourself. And I think by sending in your own pen, sometimes you kind of open yourself up to that. So just something to keep in mind if you are going to send in your own pen. Again, always protect yourself. 95% of the time, everything turns out exactly the way you want it. But again, I'm always about protecting you guys and giving you guys all the information that you can. Again, most of these signings are going to have all the pens that you need anyway. But again, go back and watch the previous part of this video for those 3 reasons on why you should probably send in your own pen, and then make your own decision based off what your needs are. So hopefully this helps you guys out with your pen endeavors here. I know pens are a huge topic in the industry. It just seems like everybody's got an opinion on what's the best one and et cetera. I understand you guys want to get your items the best way possible, but again, most of these dealers and vendors are going to have the pen that you want. So save yourself the hassle, tell them what pen you want, and your item will turn out 95% of the time. It's going to turn out great. So if you guys got any questions, let me know. Again, visit the website, powersportsmemorabilia.com, or give me a follow over there on Instagram @PowersAutographs. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see you on the next episode.